Hi, this is Dan with StarReviews.com, and today we're going to review the as seen on TV product, the Zoom Marinator. First things first, I'm going to go over what you're going to get in the kit. You're going to get this flavor injector, and that's this actual whole unit here. It's one piece. It works with this bottom piece. It has the handle, which actually you use to pump, and that's what injects the flavor into the meat. We'll get to that in a minute. You're also going to get these bonus storage containers and this vacuum handle. This vacuum handle is not only used with the storage containers, but it's also used here for the marinating process. We're going to show you that. And then these storage containers allow you to vacuum seal things that you're going to store. It comes with this cup, which is used to measure the marinade that you're going to pour into this, as you're going to see in a minute. And this is the world's first instant vacuum and marinator and flavor injector. So we're going to get to that. We're going to show you how it is. We're going to put it head to head along with just the conventional way to marinate meat. And we're going to grill this up and do just an old school taste test. It gives meats, vegetables, and fruits instant flavor, and it's really easy to use. You're just going to go ahead and load the meat into the bottom here. Step 1. Step 2 is cover it. Step 3, inject it with flavor. So stay tuned. We're going to put this kit to the test and let you know our results. Okay, so now it's time to actually put the Zoom Marinator to the test. And we have a couple pieces of chicken and a couple pieces of steak. So what we're doing for our test is, off to the side here, we have a piece of steak and a piece of chicken marinating in a traditional manner where you actually just soak the meat in the marinade. This has been soaking for a couple hours now, and we're going to put it to the test head to head with the Zoom Marinator and see if we can get better results instantly using this product. So first things first, we're just going to start with a piece of chicken. Grab chicken, put it in there. Now you're going to put the top of the Zoom Marinator on like so. This cap actually comes off, and when that cap comes off, you can take the cup that's included, measure out your marinade. For this case, we're just going to use some teriyaki marinade, and you actually pour it into the top. So then once it's in the top like so, put that off to the side. You're going to want to replace that cap, and you're going to actually shoot the flavor injectors in. So that's going to marinate from the inside out. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's 2 right there, and that's all you're going to need. You can actually remove this part, and once you remove that part, you cap it with the rubber cap that hangs off to the side. It stays connected so you don't lose it, which is nice. And then you take the vacuum pump, and on the front part here, you're going to pump it and create a vacuum in the bottom. And what that does is marinates from the outside in. So you just do that, you pump it up, and when you're done with that, you can actually hear it release. And that's how you know that you've finished your marinade. So just like that, instead of taking a couple hours, it just took a couple minutes and we're done. I'm going to go ahead and remove the chicken now. We're going to place it off to the side because we're going to go ahead and throw this stuff up on the grill and complete our taste test. Get rid of the extra marinade, and we're going to move on to the steak, and we turn it so you can see. Take the steak, same exact way, just put the steak in the bottom. Top half of the Zoom Marinator goes back on. The first part is where you inject the flavor, so you're going to want to go ahead and use the injector plunger first. Remove the cap. You can fill the cup. It's just nice that you can use the cup because it actually tells you how much the max level is so you don't end up overflowing the Zoom Marinator. So we're just going to go ahead and do the exact same process with the steak, throw it on the grill, and we'll be back to show you our results. Okay, so now we just got off the grill. We have our Zoom marinated steak and chicken on this plate, our traditionally marinated steak and chicken on this plate. Here we are, just going to do a little taste test. First for the Zoom marinated steak. Extremely full flavored. You definitely get that hint of teriyaki, just even from like a nice thin steak like that. Now onto the traditionally marinated steak. Definitely has a hint of teriyaki flavor, but I wouldn't say it's as full flavored as the Zoom marinated side. I would say that the Zoom marinated side definitely tasted better. And again, this is the same cut of steak that we used. It came out of the same package. So we're going to move on now to the Zoom marinated chicken. I got more taste of the teriyaki from the chicken than I did with the steak. So let me move on here to the traditionally marinated version and see if we have that, that same flavor. Although the traditionally marinated style does have a hint of that teriyaki flavor, and again, I think it tasted a lot more full flavored in the chicken that was marinated using the Zoom marinator. And I would say overall, I think that the Zoom marinated chicken tastes like it has the most teriyaki flavor from that marinade in it than any other piece that we have here on the plates in front of us. So I would say that the Zoom marinator did a nice job of marinating the chicken and steak in a pretty quick amount of time. So for the second part of our test, we're going to show you a little bit about the storage containers you get with the Zoom Marinator kit. And in here we just have regular old marshmallows, big and fluffy. Go ahead and put the lid on. And the nice part about vacuum sealing something is you actually preserve it for a lot longer than just putting it in your conventional piece of Tupperware. So this vacuum pump just sits on top of the valve. So you put that on the valve. There's nothing to snap in. It actually sucks the lid onto the container. And as you start pumping, you can watch those marshmallows kind of just get bigger as it sucks all the air out of the container. So now you can tell that they're really big and it's getting harder to pump, which means it's sucking all the air out. Remove the pump. You don't hear it break the seal when you remove the pump. There's this little rubber ring here, almost like a rubber band. And when you pull that up, you hear it release and you're going to watch the marshmallows actually go back down to normal size. So just like that, you release it, marshmallows go back to normal size, open up the container, and have yourself a marshmallow. We just got done putting the Zoom Marinator to the test. Not only did we test it for steak and chicken, we also put these storage containers to the test, and it was really easy to use. Let's go over a couple pros for the product. It's convenient. Whereas the traditional methods to marinate meat can take up to hours, this takes just a couple minutes to set up, and within a few minutes you're back and you're cooking. Not only that, but the flavor injector tenderizes and marinates the meat all in one step, and it's easy to do. These bonus storage containers that you're going to get, the vacuum seal ensures that whatever you're storing is going to stay fresh for just that much longer, and the whole kit is dishwasher safe, which makes it really nice. On to the cons. It's kind of bulky. So if cabinet space is kind of short at your house, it might be hard to fit this whole kit somewhere. It requires some disassembly. So when it says it's 100% dishwasher safe, if you really want to get a nice thorough cleaning, you're going to have to figure out how to take the parts off and do a 100% good job cleaning it in the dishwasher. Star Reviews is going to give the product 4.5 out of 6 stars. It's a pretty strong rating, and it is a great product. It runs neck and neck with how they do it on the infomercial, although they make it seem a little bit easier to try to sell the product. If you want to see more of our As Seen on TV product reviews, be sure to use the link right here at our website, starreviews.com, in our blog.